or good afternoon, or maybe it's evening when you're watching this. Whatever time of the day it is, I hope it's a very good one. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for your time. And in advance, I want to thank you for remembering your thumbs up. Thank you for your comments. And I really do thank you for subscribing. Yes, in today's video, I'm going to give you part one of how you can keep pests from out of your garden. Now, there are many, many things that you can do. So that is why this is part one. So I hope you learned something today. And if you find it important, please go ahead and share the video so that others can learn as well. Well, it's a lovely morning here. The sun has not come up yet. Well, it has risen, but still cloudy over here, as you can see. And it's the best time to come into the garden. Yeah. So, one of the first things you can do to keep pests out of your garden is to monitor your plants. Yes, it is important to keep an eye on your plants so that if, if there's pests, it doesn't infest the entire garden or get away from you. Good morning, A.G. Brown. Good morning, good morning. Blessings to you. I know you're up early. Yeah, on the road. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I pray that you'll have a very safe day. A.G. Bourne, good morning, good morning. Yes, yes. I hope you travel safe this morning or today. Yes, I'm talking about how you can keep pests out of your garden. I know you know some of those. Hello, Chef Mary. Good morning. She says, hi, friends. Good morning to you. Well, morning here. Not sure where you're from, where you're watching. Could be afternoon. But wherever it is you're watching from, I hope it's a good one. Yes, I was saying it is important to. Good morning. Okay, so good morning. Good morning, Chef AG saying to you. Yes. So one of the first things you can do is to monitor your plants. Yeah, every day. You need to do that every day because those pests, they don't care what time of day it is. They will come morning, noon, or night. So as I'm standing here looking at the plants, I noticed something that happened overnight. I'm going to try to show you as much as possible. On the coconut tree, a brand new set of blossoms came on. Look right there. I'm going to go up there and point to it so you can see what I'm talking about. Look on the very top of your screen. Or let me put this down some. Hold on one moment, please. Okay, I think you can see much better. So I'm going to walk over there and show you a very nice set of blossoms are on the coconut tree. Right here. A new set came on yesterday on the back, and now we have that new set this morning. And when the coconut trees begin to blossom, oh, the pollinators arrive. The bees, they do come. So I always said, if you want to see bees in your garden, and if you are in a place where you can, plant coconut trees. They will come. Angela, good morning to you. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. And guys, thank you so much for your thumbs up too. Yes. So the first thing you should do, or one of the things you should do to keep pests out of your garden, is to monitor your plants. The pests don't care what time of day it is. They will come. So the earlier you catch them, the better it is for you. So that's one of the things I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go around and monitor, check out what's going on, if there's anything new going on. And that's how you see surprises in your garden, because that set of blossom is a surprise to me. All right. And by the way, when you are checking for pests, the one place you should really look is under the plants. That's where they hide. Underneath the leaves. Yeah, that's what I mean. Under the leaves. Mm. Mm. Thank you for coming by. I'm monitoring the plants for pests. And as you monitor, you will find surprises. Now, this is a cherry tree, and I see something red. I'm hoping it's a cherry. Let's go check it out. And yes, it is. So now I have something to munch on, and it's wet. It must have rained last night. Yep, that's what happens when you monitor your plants. So we're monitoring for pests, and we're looking closely underneath the leaves, because that is where. Oh, Angela is watching from North Carolina. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for your thumbs up too. So I have a cherry. So I'm going to do mine. checking out the plants, looking for evidence of pests. All right, let's talk about this. That plant right there is a volunteer plant. It means it just came up on its own. It's a sweet pepper plant. And looking underneath the leaves, I noticed something. See those little white spots there? It's possible that's white flies. So one of the things you can do is just pick it off with your hand, squash it up and get rid of it because they will spread easily to the rest of the plants. So that's why monitoring is very important. So monitoring your plants prevents surprises, unwanted surprises. Thanks again for coming by. Mm. Let me move you closer to the guava tree. So you're looking at the guava tree, there are two of them, two trees, guava and the pigeon peas. So this is the guava. There's guava on it, but I don't think there's any there to be harvested right now. Here's a nice one. This one right here. Let's look at the leaves. All right, these look burnt up. Could be the heat that causes. I see that something is eating the leaves right here. Let's take a look at this one. This, looking at this, it shows that something has been eating it. So what I'll do later is to spray with some neem oil. That's a preventative measure as well as a measure to get rid of pests. So along with monitoring your plants, another thing you should do is to prune the dead leaves, leaves that are become yellow and dying, like that one on the banana plant right there. So, and there's one over there on that young papaya plant right there. Yeah, so pruning is also necessary. And I'm going to do that while I'm monitoring. So let me get the tool for that. And good morning to you. Good morning to those who are in the background. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for your hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate it. Thank you. Here's a okra plant right here. And pests love okra plants, especially whiteflies. Whiteflies and aphids are the two things that will take over your garden if you're not careful. So let me go check out this okra plant right here. It's underneath the plant is where they love to hide. Looking for whiteflies and especially. I see evidence. I'm going to show you. Here's what it looks like whiteflies. So if you catch it early, it makes a big difference. So I'll just pluck these off. It's not a lot. And then later on, I'm going to use some natural repellent. It's called neem oil. Neem. One right here. All right. It hasn't gotten underneath the plant yet, so it's a good time to treat. Yeah. So let me go around and do some more pruning. I see some plants that needs to be pruned right there. The banana plants. Mm. Just pruning the banana plants back here. See, when the plants are healthy, the pests will leave them alone. So monitoring and pruning. Good morning, Joshua. Oh, Jolisa, good morning. Good morning to you. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, we're talking about ways to keep pests out of your garden. And if you're watching and you have not been to Jolisa's channel, go ahead and check them out. They also have a beautiful garden there in the UK. Yeah. So what I'm doing right now is monitoring the plants and pruning plants that are dying, the leaves that are dying, pruning them so that the energy can go into the healthy parts of the plants. And I have some banana plants that needs pruning. That's what we're doing. I'm also going to prune some of those pineapple plants. Yeah, those long spokes are dangerous on those plants. So when you walk by, you have to be careful. So we can just prune those. Don't affect the fruit at all. Yes. So I'm going to go back here and prune that banana plant way over there. And I was showing the folks earlier that when you monitor your plants, you find good, nice surprises. For example, on the coconut tree right there, overnight, a new set of blossoms came up. If you look closely right in the middle of your screen, you'll see those sets of blossom on the coconut. And I'm going to go over there so you can see what I'm talking about. Excuse me. I'll point to it over there. I have to set this up so that it doesn't fall. It's right on the top of your screen there. Right up here. And by the way, I can't take you over there because you'll start buffering and then you just leave. Thank you again for coming, stopping by. Please remember your thumbs up. And when you prune, like I just did with that banana plant over there, you can just drop the plants right at the base of the tree. It'll become good soil for the plant. Let me go back here. I hope you're all having a good day. Good day so far. Some of us we're just beginning our day. Some of us are already hours into the day. Like Jolisa is likely, oh yes, half afternoon there right now. Thank you. Oh, you had lunch already? See, you had lunch and I didn't even have breakfast yet. I'm telling you, it's the wonders of being around the world. Now, on this side, this what you're looking at right here is a ackee tree. The ackee tree is bearing a lot of ackee. If you remember, for those who have been watching, this tree was totally infested with white flies, really all over. So we had to trim it a lot, treat it with neem oil, and now it's back and doing better than ever. So still have to I always come out here just to make sure that this tree is still healthy because I know what can happen. Let me put you back a little bit so you can see better. And remember, the place to look closely is underneath the plants. Yeah, underneath the leaves, I should say. Because the top may look really, really good, but then when you look underneath, that's where you'll find them. This is new growth right here. Yeah, it's very, very healthy. Hmm. I'm looking at the older leaves because they seem to where it looks like that's where pests try attack first. And if you see something that is suspicious, you can just pick it off and get rid of that. I don't think this looks more like cobweb. Mhm. These orchids are so big. Let me bring you closer so you can take a look at it. Oh, and these, anything that comes from the garden goes into the mulch bed. Let me take it over there first. The mulch bed is over there in that corner. We can take a closer look on the fruit, the ackee. There's some right here. And they are all over from top to bottom. The bunches are huge. Now I have a couple videos about ackee, the history, when to eat it, how to prepare it. Go check out those videos. And check out this June plum tree. Now this June plum tree bears fruits all year round. So you're gonna see young leaves, old leaves, and uh, leaves of different stages, even fruits of different stages. You have young fruits like this. Yeah. And I see uh, a papaya plant that needs to be pruned. Two of them, I should say. Let's start right here. All right, I'm going to put you back on the tripod. All right, right there. Can you hear the birds? They're waiting for me to go in so they can get onto that feeder. So here's why you need to prune, because dead leaves can bring diseases. Check out this. A good reason why you should be pruning. When you see leaves that look like they're not going to survive, get rid of them. I'm going to put this one in the mulch bed, or you can just put it at the base of the tree. Yeah, there's another one over here. Loving the June plum. Yes. Yeah. There's always June plum you can eat from that tree. Mhm. This is the this tree is the hog plum tree. We pruned it back because it was really getting away. It got too tall and it was getting very wide. Yeah. Let's see another plant that I need to check out over here. To be careful that you don't fall. I'm looking for a level place to put you. And I can't go too far, else you're gonna start buffering. Okay, I think this is good. These three are in a pot. If you notice, those three papaya plants are in a pot. They're doing very well. Pretty soon they'll soon start blossoming. All right, everything looks good over here. No, I have not checked on that um, dwarf avocado in a couple of days. I need to go over there. This is as far as I think I can take you. Let me bring you up closer. It's right beyond this ladder. Let me put this weapon away. Oh, let me tell you something. Let's see. Oh, there's so much. I keep forgetting that there is cobwebs over here. And every time I come by, I walk right into it. These spiders, I mean, they're very helpful in the garden because they get rid of mosquitoes and other pests that you don't want. But when you walk into them, it's no fun. All right, let me check out these fruits. Are looking good. hmm I'm gonna take a picture of it and bring it to you so you can see at least one of them. hmm Let me show you a picture of one of the avocados. This is from the dwarf tree. They are growing. Yep. All right. I see some things on this part of the ackee tree. I see some of the leaves. That's the thing about ackee. You will see the leaves looking like this, but just have to make sure it's not diseased. Let me show you. This is natural to see your ackee tree looking like that, but it's not diseased at all. And that's how the old leaves do, and then they come off, and new ones take its place. Yeah. Thank you, Angela. So this part of the garden appears to be doing well. That little plant right here is a mango tree, an East Indian mango tree. We're going to be planting it. We're still trying to figure out exactly where in the garden we're going to put it, but it's one of my favorite mangoes. East Indian, East Indian and Julie, and it's also a dwarf tree. We also have another dwarf mango tree, which is a Julie mango. So we talk about two ways that you can get pests to stay out of your garden. One, monitor your plants. Two, prune them. And the third way I'm going to talk about today is weeding. Weeding keeps pests away. So I'm going to be doing one right here. I'm going to put you down so you can see better. That right here is one of our pineapple beds. So I'm going to weed and prune off some of those spiky leaves that are pushing themselves out. And I see maybe easier to use this to clip them. No, not that easy. I think it's better to cut them. This is not sharp enough. I think my scissors are sharper. Let's try these scissors here. Yep, it's much better. When you're handling pineapple leaves, you must wear gloves. I'm going to show you what the spikes look like. These are young still. Let me show you one that has a lot of spikes. Oh yeah, here's one. Here's what it looks like with all the spikes on it. Dangerous. They will really hurt your skin. So you have make sure whenever you're dealing with pineapple plants to wear a pair of gloves. Yeah. And then a tool can help you get between places where you don't want to put your hands as well. So I use this tool right here. It has 3 spokes. And what it does, it goes deep into the roots and grab the weeds because that's where you want to get them, from the roots, or else you're just wasting your time because the next day they'll be back. As long as they're in the roots, they're there. See? Oh, I'm just going to go along and prune the rest of the pineapple plants down there. I'm putting this into the bed that we're making for the fall crops. Oh, let me show you. This is a metal raised bed. One side is in already. On the other side, we have our food scraps and other materials from the garden. The next step will be to put the soil in. Yeah. So now I'm going to go over here and weed. That's one way to get rid of pests in your garden. Because if there are no weeds, they won't come. So I usually allow them to grow a little bit tall. It's easier to pull out from the roots. Pull from the roots. Like this, see? Came right up from the roots. And that is what you want. And I'm going to put them in the mulch bed. All right. The thing about this, you can't go into the corner. It's not easy to grab it from the roots when it's compact in a corner. I'm going to try to spin it out. See? Once I grab it up from the root, Let me get my trusty tool here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. That's a free way to help the channel to grow. Subscribe, leave a thumbs up, a comment is good, and watching the videos. Free ways to help the channel to grow. I can grow the vegetables here, but only you can help me get the channel to grow. Oh, I need to trim some more. Those yellow leaves needs trimming. Thanks, Angela. Thank you. Let's do some more pruning here. Pruning is necessary for healthy growth. Same way we prune our hair to get healthy growth, we prune the plants for the same reason, for one of the same reasons. Because see, pests hide in weeds, so we don't want that. I hope, guys, wherever you're watching from, that you are having a good day so far. Thank you again for stopping by, because I know you didn't have to stop. There are thousands of other places you could have gone to. Well, thank you for stopping. I do appreciate it. And for those who are new subscribers, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh, I can bring you closer. Well, the sun is out on this side of the garden. Look at that. That's why I work over here first. So we're talking about pruning and monitoring. Pruning, monitoring, and weeding to prevent weeds from coming and staying in your garden. This is part one, because there are other things that you should also do. We'll talk about that in part two. When you see the pineapple leaves begin to yellow like this, it's time to prune. Just prune them back. Yep, almost there. Almost finished. So it's all about monitoring, pruning, and weeding today. Yeah, this looks better. I'm gonna get rid of this. This was a pepper plant. Obviously, it's not coming back. It's finished. We can use that pot. Maybe plant another one or something else. So I'm gonna put these in the cart and then take it over to the mulch bed. Yeah. So MPW, monitor, prune, weed. Monitor, prune, weed. Keep pests out of your garden. Prevent pests. Yep, MPW. So I'm going to pick up these weeds and take them over to the mulch bed where it will produce some good soil. Yep, there's some weed in the potato bed. Thought I was finished, but I'm going to take the weeds out of this potato bed here. Now this, let me show you. This potato bed, this is Jamaican sweet potatoes. These are leftovers from our harvest last time. So we haven't actually planted the slips yet. We're going to have to pull them out, plant them properly. But we're allowing them to grow so we can get slits. Yeah, so let me take the weeds out of them too. See the birds? The birds are looking to come here. And I've gotten some better ones for them, some better feeders, because these wild birds are having a hard time landing on here, on these little things right here. There are 6 of them on each one, but we have decided to get them something better where they can just easily come on and feed. So I'm gonna weed out this one and get out of their way because they're not gonna come out here while I'm standing here. But I love it when birds are in the garden. They sound so happy. And of course, they're doing their job and they don't mess with the plants. That's a good thing. I see some that needs to be pruned as well. There's one. And my scissors. I must have picked it up, but all right. keep the pests. White flies love potato leaves. I said they really, really love them. So whatever we can do to keep them out of the garden, that is necessary. All right, so now I'm going to take this to the mulch bed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have spent my hour, oh, 76 minutes. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. And I hope you'll come back again and see what's happening here. Come back for part 2 on how to prevent pests from coming into your garden. Thank you so much. See you next time, right here in the Charles Fort Lauderdale garden. Have a blessed day.